Hello, Dragoons and regimental family. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Enno Kirchhoff, the 58th commanding officer of our regiment, and I wanted to be able to show you what our new regimental headquarters looks like. So myself and the RSM are going to do a brief introduction, but then rather than us showing you, we're going to get one of the young soldiers, Cpl Yorke, who's going to spend the bulk of his career working here in our building, and hopefully you'll get an appreciation for what it's like to work in our fantastic new home and what it's like for us to move into this new infrastructure. So very shortly you'll meet Cpl Yorke and he'll give you the tour.
I'm Cpl Yorke, and now we're in the front lobby of our new building. On my right, you'll see the 12-pounder field gun that was rescued by the regiment during the action of Lily-Fontaine on 7 November 1900. On my left, we have a few regimental pictures, and further up, we have the rifle from Sgt Holland Lily-Fontaine, as well as our current regimental guidon and the new regimental medallion. As we move into the executive suite, on my right, you'll see the unit commander swords. As you go into the executive suite, you'll see the desk for the CO's assistant, the 2IC's office, as well as the CO and the RSM's offices. All right, so now we're in the command hallway. On the left, you'll see the office for the technical quartermaster sergeant. As well on the right, we have the squadron officer commanders. And on the left, we have the headquarters admin sergeants and 2ICs, as well as the squadron sergeant major's offices. You'll also notice that they've put up a number of historical photos for the regiment, as well as some other pieces, such as the freedom of the city that was granted to the regiment by Lahr, Germany during our posting there. As we reach the end of the hall, you'll see a portrait of the regiment's first commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Turnbull. As well as when you move left, you'll see the chaplain's waiting room. Okay, so now we're in the squadron bullpen hallway. On the right, you'll see a regimental flag that was flown outside the Government House in Ottawa before the regiment's 100th centennial. As we move forward, you'll see D Squadron's bullpen. And what's interesting is now we have a number of regimental history pieces that are specific to the squadrons. So behind me, you'll see the regimental flag that was signed on Op Athena Road 06 by D Squadron. And we have the same as we move up to B Squadron and A Squadron. They each have their own regimental history in front of their squadron bullpens. And on my left, we have posters for each of the essential values for Dragoons, such as excellence, loyalty, and service before self. To the end of the hallway, on the left, you'll see a display set up for Trooper Don White, who is a member of the regiment. It was part of the liberation of the city of Leeuwarden, such as his uniform and a scarf that was given to him during the liberation. On the right, we have the Sgt Holland Room. Now we're in the Sgt Holland Room, which serves as a meeting place both professionally and casually for the regiment's senior NCOs. On the walls, you'll see a few of the regiment's historical pieces, such as photos of all of our past RSMs. As we move across the hall, on my right, you'll see a few additional historical pieces from Sgt Holland. And across the hall is the Soldiers Rest Easy and our new satellite canteen. All right, we're now on the other side of the building, where as we move ahead on the right, you'll see the office for the Regimental Quartermaster Sergeant, who supplies our squadron quartermaster stores. And on the left is the new kitchen that we built for the regimental cooks. Now we're in the main part of the vehicle hangar. As we walk by, you'll see the majority of our regiment's vehicles are now stored here versus separately as it was with the old buildings. Here we store our Bisons, our Lav 6s, and our Coyotes, as well as a couple of our TAP Vs. However, the majority of our TAP Vs for A, B, and D Squadron are stored in the TAP V barn, as well as a couple troops from D Squadron in the Lav 6 barn. And this is our new regimental gym that was recently donated by the Guild. Now we're in the Regimental Ops Hallway. On the left, you'll see a few of our regimental photos, as well on the right, portraits of our previous commanding officers. And a new addition to our display on my left is the recoilless rifle that was captured by the regiment during Afghanistan. On our left is a regimental ops and our inch cell. And as I move up, we'll see the regimental clerks as well. We're now in the Centurion Room, which serves as a meeting place for our regimental officers. On the right, you'll see portraits of all of our past commanding officers. As we move around, we'll see the officers' mess, as well as some of the spots where our officers can relax, meet, and the television that's set up for long-distance VoIP calls.
Hey, good afternoon, Dragoons. I'm Chief One Officer Steph LaRouche, the 49th Regimental Sergeant Major for that great unit. I hope you enjoyed the tour of our new home and hope to see you soon.